How do we know that the Bible is trustworthy? Has it been falsified? Does it contain real prophecies? How do we know that the Bible has been passed on correctly and accurately? The Bible contains 66 books, written by over 40 authors in 3 different languages over a period of well over a millennium. Proof of this is the book of Isaiah. This book was written about 700 years before the birth of Jesus Christ. The interesting thing about this book is that it contains very interesting prophecies about Jesus. Prophecies about the birth of Jesus and about his death. I will show you these prophecies here. Pause the video and take a look at them. But how do we know that these prophecies were not simply written into this book after the death of Jesus? How do we know that the book was handed down correctly? Science has found clear, unambiguous proof of this. In 1947, a shepherd boy found a cave filled with jars. These jars contained many scrolls. They are called the Dead Sea Scrolls. They were found in Qumran. But what is so exciting about these scrolls? The so-called Great Isaiah Scroll was found in these scrolls. The Great Isaiah Scroll from Qumran is a 7.34 m long parchment scroll that was probably written on in the 2nd century BC. It contains the almost complete text of the book of Isaiah in Hebrew and is the oldest surviving manuscript of an entire book of the Bible. Why is this scroll so interesting? Because this scroll also contains these prophecies about Jesus. It has been scientifically proven that Jesus lived around the year 0. But if this scroll, dated by science to the 2nd century, contains prophecies about Jesus, it clearly shows that these prophecies were written down before his birth, not after his death, as some skeptics claim. This information makes it clear that these prophecies are real predictions for the future, which in my view can only come from God. The prophecies only came true 700 years after they were written down. Where would a Hebrew scribe from the 7th century BC have gotten this information? But even for people who are still skeptical now, it at least shows that the Bible text has not been falsified, as some skeptics claim. I will now tell you a few more prophecies from this scroll that have come true. The Messiah will be a descendant of King David. The Messiah will be born of a virgin. The Messiah will be preceded by a messenger. John the Baptist. The Messiah will be wise. The Messiah will be compassionate like a shepherd for his sheep. The Messiah will be gentle and will not boast. The Messiah will be sinless. The Messiah will have the spirit of wisdom and of knowledge. The Messiah will carry out his ministry in Galilee and at the Jordan. The Messiah will raise up the brokenhearted. The Messiah will be a healer. The Messiah will be a light to the Gentiles. The Messiah will be rejected by the Jews. The Messiah will be rejected. The Messiah will not be understood. The Messiah will remain mute at the accusation. The Messiah will be beaten and be spat on. The Messiah will be executed with sinners. With sinners. The Messiah will pray for his enemies. The Messiah will suffer vicariously. The Messiah will be buried in the grave of a rich man. Be buried in the grave of a rich man. These prophecies are very precise and really blatant. Read through the book of Isaiah and take a close look at the prophecies.